Hey guys, welcome to Monkey Business. This is Windsor from corporate. Hello. And we let him have some fun with some of our videos once in a while. So this is one of them. He gets to jump occasionally as well. So this is the Apex 15 by 15 trampoline with the Crazy Tune. This is our ultra lightweight bed. The crazy spring combination our Mad Lab came up with here. 2 different types of springs used in 3 different ways. And it produces a pretty cool, but you need to show all this bounce off better. Andrew spun the fan on the Silverback yesterday, so you should be able to do that with your forehead.
I'm not Andrew.
Andrew's a pretty good jumper. But that sucker is in Minneapolis today. What a guy.
Yeah, he ditched us.
Yeah, we're having more fun.
Yeah, I'm jumping on trampolines.
Woohoo! Ever wondered what marketing department does at a trampoline company? So, an overview of our Apex line of trampolines. This is our heavy hitter. This is our commercial built backyard trampoline. You can actually just throw this in a commercial facility. Everything about this system is incredibly robust, all professionally welded. It's all slip joint connection points. This thing, you could probably park a bus on this thing. That's a future monkey business. That's a future monkey business video. Anyways, super crazy enclosure system that we've developed for these things where it wraps around the leg. You get this extra axis of strength on these things. So I'm shaking the whole trampoline before I even mess with that connection or bend that leg or anything like that. So these springs are pretty epic. Again, a couple different types with no frame deflection. This is a wicked, solid, strong frame. Give her a bounce, Windsor. You're gonna see this thing not move. Look at that. And this tarp that's shaking here, that's evident of the amount of air that this thing pushes out, which is why if you ever mount these underground, you want to leave a bit of an air gap. Don't just sink this flat. You really choke up the trampoline. You need that airflow. So again, we have a super lightweight, breathable surface, but also you leave that air gap. Or just leave your trampoline above ground and put a net around it. Super crisp design. It's all 90 degrees squared off. This is meant to just sit in a pit beautifully. If you put these guys in ground, these are all in-ground ready trampolines. Instead of legs, you can use the legs if you want, but if you want this to be a nice flush fit on top of your retaining wall, again, leaving that air gap, just drop this guy. We've got special brackets that mount right on top of your retaining wall. You don't need a structural retaining wall in terms of maintaining the strength of the trampoline itself. The entire frame bears all the weight of the springs. The legs in this case are literally just used to keep the trampoline off the ground. Thusly, this can sit right on top of your retaining wall. Don't need to do anything special. Additionally, make sure the soil doesn't fill your hole. Basically, just drop this right on, mount with those special brackets it will supply with, and she's ready to go. Now, you will see a lot more spring exposure on this trampoline, despite the 20-inch wide pads that this thing has, which we'll talk about in a minute. These are beautiful fitted pads that we have spent a decade perfecting. But this is the Crazy Tune. This is the highest performance tune that we offer on the Apex line of trampolines. We do offer the Gymnastic Super Crazy Bouncy 2-string ones as well on our Alpha line of trampolines, the 7x14 and the 14x14. But the Crazy Tune, we use the Max Big Daddy springs. Again, 2 types of springs used 3 different ways on this trampoline to produce the Crazy Tune, as we've dubbed it, which again is the best performing tune we've come up with for the Apex style of trampolines. And these are fully replaceable covers, are available in a ton of different colors. Many of them are actually domestic vinyls. You can ask us which colors are made in Canada. We're replacing more of our colors as we go with domestic materials. These are super cold crack rated, all-weather vinyl produced up here in Canada, intended for our harsh winters and blazing hot summers. The Apex trampolines are incredibly fast to winterize. These pads, they Velcro right off. We've got solid hook and loop fastener all around the frame. These just stick right down. Boom, done. All the connection points, these are all individual pads. There's 4 different ones for this trampoline. And the way the connection system works to keep you rock solid and safe, you can land right on these things. You will not go through, because through here, if you can fit, because they're a very tight fit, there is not only a Velcro connection, there's a Velcro flap that comes off this pad and goes into this one. This pad that sticks there, this pad has another corresponding flap that wraps around it. It's all double-sided. It's an alligator fit connection. Ridiculously strong. 4 inches worth of that. The enclosure systems are all, this is actually all padded. Same type of padding of foam that's inside of here. not as thick. This is actually 2 inches thick of a high grade foam. It might look similar, but chemically it is superior. It is 20 inches wide, 2 inches thick. Very dense stuff, intended to last a very long time. After the poles are wrapped in foam, they are covered in a vinyl cover. Same type of vinyl as found on the covers. So it's another element you can customize if you want to match it to some specific color scheme in your backyard or your neighborhood.
Bubblegum.
Bubblegum Hot Pink Edition is now available. And on that note, it's probably not on our website, but we can do royal purple as well. If you check out our crash pad page, there'll be a full listing of colors, and we can basically do everything. Again, there is a disclaimer, some colors fade faster than others. Just natural UV resistance that's held by certain colors. Reds are bad. Anything with red in it is not as good. So you can ask us about those, but if you want something custom, tell us what you want, we'll make it happen. These gorgeous crisp pad covers are also fully user replaceable. If you damage something, no worries. We can send you out a replacement cover in the mail. Swap the foam out because they just hook and loop together. You can fully take it apart, replace it, swap it on your own. Super simple. Basically no shipping cost. And if you decide to change your color down the road, you can do the same thing. You got a grumpy neighbor or keeping up with the Joneses, got to get some new trendy color. Again, we can send you out a brand new set of safety pad covers. You just swap the foam and you got a brand new looking trampoline. Same applies to the pole covers. These just slip right on and off. You can swap those colors really easily as well. Nice crisp top line border, and you can throw yourself into these nets. They will catch you. We have proof. Well, half-assed Andrew whole-assed. Look at that. Wow! We use a no-hold netting. This is actually milled for us right in the States. Custom to our spec. Same vinyl perimeter all the way around here. Double grommet connections for all of the straps that wrap around. Heavy-duty straps that we make right here in our shop as well. Everything we make right here in-house in Regina, Saskatchewan. In fact, you can hear them sewing away on the other side. And we're a little tight for space here. Anytime we set up to do photo shoots in the warehouse, everything gets a little crazy. But the rest of production is all back here.
And I'm not wearing steel toes.
Don't tell Susie.
I'm wearing socks.
Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Now, this system is a little spendy. This is our Apex line. This is literally commercial quality for your backyard. We do also have our Silverback line. And I will have a video out explaining the differences and why these are basically half the price of these. As you can see, there are some differences in manufacturing quality. Well, not quality. The quality is all there, just in the amount of work that we take to tailor tailor fit all the pads. There's a difference in the robustness and modularity of the frame, the robustness of the padding, and a number of other elements for customization. They do take the same nets though. Oh man, this is nice.
Nice soft bounce for an old man.
You call it old man, older man.
I have children, they keep me limber.
So why make a $5,000 backyard trampoline? Well, the Apex line was born out of COVID when things went nuts and everybody wanted to build a bigger, better backyard. And we've been making trampolines similar to this for ages. We've also been making trampoline parks for a decade. We've learned a ton about trampolines, dialing in that fit and finish because commercial quality users wanted excellent fit and finish and results for their super fancy, super expensive facilities. We thought, let's bring some of that knowledge, all the tuning options. We started working with performance. We started doing more custom trampolines over the years, working with some pretty sweet athletes and individuals. We decided to just take everything we had. We're super passionate about these products. We wanted to throw it all into something and make it great. Make something we were truly proud of. There were a number of things about the old school designs that just drove me nuts now that I knew that we could make them better. And again, for some people, it doesn't matter. This is still a great, awesome performing backyard trampoline. It checks all the boxes. It's just as durable. It just comes down to a few performance things that fit and finish, a couple extra ease of use setup, winterization, that's with this, and then again, the modularity to convert this into multi-tramps, aka the backyard trampoline parks. But Luke, weigh in. Why?
Well, it depends what you need. Like, this is a perfect trampoline for off-axis training. It gives you a nice big surface area, but it also gives you a nice soft durable bounce, and it's lofty. It's going to give you that hang time you want. So if you're doing dry land or freestyle training, this is an amazing combination.
That's specifically for the 15 by 15 with the Crazy Tune, but I mean the Apex line of trampolines in general.
The Apex is an amazing platform. Like, we can use the Apex for a gymnast, for a family, for a backyard multi-tramp, for dryland freestyle training. It's a very robust platform. It's very stable, crisp pads, everything's tailorable. We get all the options. So when you reach out to the team, they're able to build you the exact trampoline for what your family needs with this platform. No compromises, pure performance, pure durability. This is the best of the best. So,
For fit and finish. For performance, we do offer the Alpha line, which is a step up. That's when you want to jump into those 2-string or 1-string beds.
well, and likewise, like the Alpha is like the Ferrari or the Bugatti. Like, that is our Alpha line. That's just no expenses spared when you go to the Alpha line.
This is more the Mercedes AMG. Handmade, all the fit and finish, all the other bells and whistles. Shh. But if you want, we can add spring shields like they do in the trampoline parks. Those come standard on the multi-tramps. One feature not seen on this one, because it is the Crazy Tune, the super high performance version of the Apex line, we eliminate the webbing border. There's a couple reasons we do that. They're pretty nerdy, but just trust us. However, if you're doing the standard childhood or performance tune, you will have a nice webbing contrasting color border. Standard is red or baby blue if we change our mind. Call us. We do a ton of them because we do all of them trampoline parks as well. If you want something special, let us know. The idea behind these is that they're tailored for you. So give us a little dingle and we'll get one made up just for you and sent on its way.